In this quick little video, I'm going to review how I made the links so I could link all my pages that I made for this exercise together. If I look on this page, this is my folder, Exercise 2, and I have my index.html file. I hope you can see these. I can't make this bigger for some reason. I have a page2.html, page3.html, and page 4. And you can see there's no spaces between the page number or the word page and the number, because you don't want to have spaces in your names of your HTML files, because sometimes it confuses the browser. So those are what I named my pages, right? So remember that. I'm going to squish this over here, and then we'll look here on, let me move this over a little bit so you can see it right next to it. Here is my page 3 file, right? And so there's the doc type, HTML, opening tag, head tag, title, closing head. There's the opening body. And I had added a div, remember, because I wanted to have some content or a way to shape the content I had on my page. So inside the body area, I wrote myself a comment. Remember the comment tag? With the opening caret, exclamation point, 2 dashes, and there's my comment. I'm telling myself what's next is my navigation or page links. Then I put the 2 dashes and closing caret. And so I put them in a P tag. In this case, that way I can add styles to it on page 4. So I open a caret and I use the letter A stands for anchor, and that's the linking tag, and the attribute I use is href. Hypertext reference is what it stands for. Then I have an equal sign, and then my quote mark, and then I put index.html. That's what I'm linking to, and then closing quote mark and closing caret, and then I give it some content to show on my page. So I call that one home, and then I close my anchor tag. And then I put a line in here so it has spaces. So if you look, oops, this is the wrong one. Look at, you can see there's a space in between that has the little line. And that's actually under or next to the curly braces. And sorry, I didn't know my phone was turned on. Or you could put any kind of thing in there. Just space it out. Don't have them right next to each other. At least put a single space. But if I put this line here, then I end up with a space here, the line, and another space. And it breaks up the links. So for each one, I use the anchor tag. I use the attribute hypertext reference, href. And then the equal sign and quote marks. And it's just page2.html. And I wrote, as the linking content, you can see is I put page 2. And so you can have space in here, but just not here. And you have to use the exact same name. So if I used page 37, it's going to go file not found. But I have an index page, a page 2, page 3, and page 4. So I linked to all of them, and I just put this on all the pages, so that I can go from page to page. So if I go to here, I can go back to my home page. On these pages, I put it clear down at the bottom. And there's my styled list page. My first one was the one without style, so we'll look back there again. And then I added styles, same content, just styled up. And then I went to page 3 and I wrote a bunch of stuff, and it has it's just headlines and paragraphs and the div tag to contain it. And then page 4, I added styles. And that's what I want you to do. You just need 2 pages of content, and then go ahead and you end up with 4 pages. So these 2 have the same content. Home page, no styles, or index page. Page 2, all styled up and fancy. Page 3, just plain content with just basic tags. And then page 4, we styled it up and rocked it out. And you can add as many styles, play with it, experiment. That's how you learn. So that's links. Again, here's the example. You can always click stop and look at what I have and then continue. So that's the video for links.